How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk about the top 5 stocks, or the 5 newest stocks, I should say, that Ark Invest has added to their funds. On the website that I use, they talk about whenever a stock is added to an ETF. It's really interesting to see what they're doing because they are recognized as one of the most innovative funds out there. So let me know if you guys like this format. It's going to be a little bit more laid back. I'm not going to go super in depth like I have in the past. Like just yesterday, I did a video on the latest stock that they bought, but it's going to be a little bit more laid back. I'm not going as in depth. I'm just going to hit on like what the company does, how much Ark is adding, and that kind of thing. Let me know if you guys like this because I will do one for the stocks dropped from the ETF if you guys like it, and if you guys want to see this again in the future. A couple things I want to hit on before we start. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. It's been a very busy couple days, but I want to come with this for you guys just in case you were looking at any of these stocks and you didn't realize that Ark Invest has bought them. And if you guys don't mind hitting subscribe too, I really appreciate that. We're trying to get up to 75,000 subscribers. It would really help a lot if you guys do hit subscribe. If you guys want, there is a link down there to our apparel page. I picked some of the top of the line shirts from there and pullovers and stuff. I'm wearing one of the shirts today. I really like the sweatshirts though, and they look pretty slick. They're financial independence, retire early. And my girlfriend helped me on this, so she gets part of it too. There are mugs in there too. If you guys want that, definitely check it out down below. Don't really talk about it much, but in case you want to get that, you can. Also, there's a link down below to WeBull. If you want 4 free stocks, you can deposit $100. Definitely check that out too if you want some money. And if you want a little bit more free money and maybe you want to try out a different platform, there's a link down there to Sofi Invest. The thing is, with that one, you have to invest $1,000 and you get $50 worth of free stock. So I don't talk about it very often, but there is that link down below if you're interested in that one. So let's take a look at what Ark Invest is buying. So the newest stock that they've added to a portfolio is Skillz stock. Now, I covered this in my Patreon, and I've been trying to cover these stocks that they're adding pretty much every time they add it. I try to throw it out there that they added this stock just in case someone's looking at it. So if you want to join the Patreon, it's down below. I also tell you what I'm buying and selling in real time. But this one, they just picked up on 2 days ago. And the share price has gone back and forth on Skillz. A lot of people were buying it. It dropped off a little bit. Now it's back up on the uptrend. So you can see here, they bought about $4 million the first day, $5.5 million the next. And they typically continue to add to their positions because they're getting so much money in the portfolio. But I think they're just building up a position because the stock actually went up in price today. They're adding to their position, trying to dollar cost average a little bit into it. So Skillz went up 27%. I told people about it last night in that video, but this one is an online mobile multi-platform competition platform that is integrated into a number of iOS and Android games. So some people have talked about it a good amount. I've talked about it in a couple videos, but essentially is gambling on different games. You can bet people with money and you can bet people that you know and play games against them. And they're saying, I believe how they get around it being betting is they're saying it's skill based or something like that. So it's not necessarily just luck. I don't know about that, but they are a new company to Ark's ETF. Now, I like this one. I think it's going to grow, and the e-gaming industry is growing like crazy. I thought about buying last night, but I had to do some more research, didn't buy into it, but it's an interesting one. The next one is Baidu. So I've covered this one actually right when Ark added this one, and they've been buying it a good amount. So you can see that they've been increasing their position a good amount, and they have it in 3 different portfolios here. Now they're buying anywhere from $1 million a day to $2 million to $270,000, but overall they have about $470 million in this, but they just added it to a new portfolio. So you can see down at the bottom that they actually added it to this portfolio, ARKW, pretty recently, but it's getting up to a decent size weighting, almost 1% in the portfolio. It's a larger percent in these 2 portfolios here. So this one is an interesting one. Like I said, I covered it a while ago. They're a Chinese multinational tech company specializing in internet-based services and artificial intelligence. So if you guys want more news on that, you can definitely check out the video that I've done on it before. I would check that out if you're interested in getting into a company in China. Obviously, Ark feels pretty strongly about it because they've been adding a lot of that stock to their positions. The next one is Nano Dimensions. This one gets a lot of coverage here on YouTube, and the share price has just exploded. It was about a $1 stock. Now it went up over $11. It's around an $8.50 to $9 stock now. They just added it to a different portfolio. They had it in one portfolio already. Now they added a significant amount. So they have about 2.3% of one of their portfolios and then 0.58% in the other. But they have overall about $73 million. And this is a significant amount because this company is not a very expensive company. So NNDM does printers. They do 3D printing. This company has not had really great revenue, but because this share price has gone up, they've been able to raise a lot of capital that they're going to eventually use to acquire another company and just for general expenses. This one is a $1.47 billion company, but Ark Invest owns about 5% of the company. Again, just adding more every single day, it seems like, to their positions. Now, with this one, you have to be careful. Share dilution is real, and they keep on diluting shares. They keep on having direct offerings and raising more capital. The next one is MGA. This one is Magna. This is one of the largest companies in the world, one of the largest companies in Canada. And they added this one. They added a really significant amount right up front, and then they kind of leveled off how much they're buying. So originally they bought about $3.5 million, then $5 million. Then they've just been adding a small amount since then. Kind of interesting because they are adding so little, and it seems like they want to keep it around 0.5% in this portfolio. Now, this one, if you don't know what they do, they're a mobility technology company for automakers. They're one of the largest companies in Canada, and they help manufacture automobile parts. It's the largest automobile part manufacturer in North America by sales of original equipment parts. I don't know how much they're innovating. I'm not sure exactly why they would add this one. I know other people have done videos on it before, but I've not dug really deep in this one. And then we have Viva, which they added recently again. You can see kind of how they added it. They've been adding a lot the last couple days after they added a lot originally, adding about 10 million a day. This one is one that I've also covered on the channel before. It's an interesting company because it's a cloud company. So it's an American cloud company computing focused on pharmaceutical and life sciences. So I've talked about this one before. It's a very big industry going forward. But if you want to see more information, you can search the channel for it, for Viva. So those are the 5 companies, the 5 newest companies that Ark has added to their portfolio. Now, I am using Lucid Tracking. If you don't know, if someone asks me in the comments, feel free to shout out or just say it's lucidtracking.com. I don't have any kind of a relationship with them, but I use it all the time. So if you work for Lucid Tracking or you know someone that does, give them a shout out or send me an email. I have an email listed below. Please let me know because I'd love to be able to work with you. I use this all the time. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys are curious what they're selling, again, tell me in the comments below. I'd be interested in hearing if you guys want that. I definitely do it in the next few days. If you guys are buying any of these stocks, let me know. And if you guys want to know another stock that I just bought tonight, definitely check out this video up here. I bought it before, but they had some really interesting news that I really like. And it's an interesting play that I think you're going to want to hear about. Again, thank you for checking out the links down below to WeBull and Sofi and all that if you guys want to check those out. And I will see you guys in the next video right over here. Bye.